Yes, good morning. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Tom Bagis. I'm the detachment commander of Marine Air Control Group 28 Forward out in Afghanistan. We're stationed at Cherry Point, North Carolina.
All right, so could you tell me what we were out here doing today?
Yes, today we're out here at Camp Leatherneck. We are remembering a fallen hero, one of our own, Lieutenant Colonel Ben Chili Palmer, who was killed in action 12 May 2011.
Yes, sir. And, tell us what exactly the ceremony included?
Yes, today wasn't a memorial ceremony. Today was a dedication ceremony of our control group headquarters. What we wanted to do was to remember this hero by actually naming our compound after Lieutenant Colonel Ben Chili Palmer.
Yes, sir. And can you tell us maybe a little bit of the sequence of events of how this ceremony went?
Sure. Today we started off with just a little bit about the purpose of the event, making sure that it was a dedication ceremony, and just something that we could put a place marker in history, letting folks know that yes, we do want to remember one of our own, Lieutenant Colonel Palmer. Although he was on an individual augment, we still consider him one of our own with Control Group 28. Lieutenant Colonel Palmer was the CO of 2nd LAD, and he changed over and then fulfilled the individual augment, assisting the training of the Afghan police force. Unfortunately, he was killed in action, 12 May as stated earlier. And today we just wanted to have a ceremony to dedicate our control group headquarters in remembrance of this fallen hero who is one of our own. And I think the key part about doing ceremonies like this is to allow the Marines to share, allow the Marines to express their feelings, and hopefully that will facilitate closure for a beloved Marine that we unfortunately have lost. So it did serve more than just, hey, we want to name the facility Chili's Corner, but it did give an opportunity for the Marines to publicly express their appreciation for the leadership that Lieutenant Colonel Ben Palmer has given us all.
Yes, sir. And can you take me step by step through the ceremony?
Sure. We started out first, just as I said, explaining what we were out here for, and then I asked the chaplain to give an opening prayer. After the prayer, we revealed the sign, and I have to give special thanks to Lance Corporal Teague, who actually built this sign from the resources available here on Camp Leatherneck. Lance Corporal Teague unveiled the sign, and at that point, we opened it up the floor to the Marines to share their thoughts and their experiences they had with Lieutenant Colonel Ben Palmer.
Is there anything you would like to say, anything you would like to add before ceremony?
I do. I think what Colonel Palmer has left us with is the passion that he shared being a Marine. I think just the way his leadership style, as was mentioned before, his walking around leadership, but establishing those relationships with his Marines, with his peers, and with his seniors, and in a way that was very up-forward, straightforward. He was a no-nonsense kind of guy. You always knew exactly where he stood, and he was just a great Marine with great integrity. And I tell you, I have been blessed to have a part of his life and his career inside the Marine Corps. He did leave us a great legacy of taking care of his own. He showed us how he did it. His like I said, walking around leadership style, but just a great Marine. Yes, it is a loss to the Marine Corps, but the good thing about Chili is he has passed that legacy on to the younger Marines. That legacy of taking care of your own and making sure that they are set up for the best possible success. And we're all benefits of being at least affiliated with Lieutenant Colonel Ben Chili Palmer. And that's why we wanted to name this compound Chili's Corner, just in remembrance of Lieutenant Colonel Palmer. And I do want to say, my condolences to his family back in Cherry Point. it was a blessing to know him, and God bless you.
All right, sir, could you please state your full name and rank? Billet?
First Lieutenant Joel R. Searles. I'm a TAC Close Battle Coordinator with MTAC's 28.
Good to go, sir. Could you state your deployed location, please?
Camp Leatherneck, Afghanistan.
Sure. And then now for the rest of this, we're actually be asking questions or anything you turn your body just work. Now, the questions that I'm going to ask you, we already went over. So the first question would be, tell me. The first question was, just tell me just a little bit about.
Haven't been able to work with the man very closely in a staff position, and haven't been in his office, 3-4 times, sometimes 5 times a day, doing paperwork and getting things signed. I got a real good sense. He was very honest. He was very straight. He told you some things you liked, some things you didn't. I thought it was a lot better leadership trait to have than not being upfront with people. He was always straight to the point. He had a dry sense of humor sometimes. He was pretty witty with jokes. Really good with talking with the Marines on a I guess a man-to-man level, where some commanders are a little more they're distant, which is certainly fine. Everyone has their different style of leadership. His was more personable. He was like Abraham Lincoln, where he would walk around and he'd leave his office, come around and talk with different Marines, so whether it be down in the motor T bay or in the admin office. Very much a salt of the earth, I think would be the best way. Very on the level with everybody about what was going on. He was big with having cookouts and getting us all together for parties. We had a Christmas gift exchange, and it was all gag gifts. And I remember I bought this cheap bottle of liquor to take as a gag gift, and everybody else brought goofy gag gifts, and I ended up going home with this weird looking scented candle thing, and it was probably one of the funnest I guess after hours get-togethers with really any unit I've had. I was laughing quite a bit while I was there, and I think everybody had a great time, and that should reflect upon him and his wife, and how they always invited people into their home, very hospitable. And just a good man.
Tell me if you were personal experiences.
Personal experiences with the man. He did like to work hard and play hard. He took care of the Marines. Had quite a few different conversations, about taking care of your Marines, doing the right thing, and looking out for each other. In particular, I think mostly about some of his family life. That's what really sticks out in my mind, and some of the personal experiences. Having gone to his home multiple times, I know that on the walls in his house, the main wall in his family room, they had the pictures set up with each duty station, a collage of photos with him and his family and his wife there. I think his first duty station was Yuma. And then I think it was Pendleton or Okinawa, and it just went on down the line. You got to see, his family and him, and a lot of the time they spent together, and what things were important to him. Pictures of him in the Marine Corps, pictures of him and his wife, and then him and his children. I know he was involved in the community. He coached soccer, if I remember correctly. One of the captains I worked with at MTACs, he coached the captain's son's soccer team, and he always seemed to make extra time for that. So those things were important. It was giving back and making sure he was involved with not just the lad battalion, also I gather even some of the families there at Cherry Point, and coaching team sports, being a part of them. And I think the best way to remember him would be to do our best. To me, it reinforces the fact of why we're here, of what happened to him, and that we, our work's not finished here, and it will be finished. We will succeed, and that we know we need to keep taking a fight to the enemy. We need to keep looking out for each other, and just do the best in all we can here, in anything we do. Do our best, and just keep pressing forward.
Is there anything you would like to add?
No? That's it.
Start recording.
Well, technically,